Every photograph has a story. I don't know of a single photographer who goes out and creates their art and doesn't have a story of the experience or the emotion behind the image that they created. I'm no different. This is one of the reasons that I got into photography, why I've been fairly successful in photography, and why I'm continuing this journey, because it's the story and the learnings that you can take from the experience of creating that photograph and apply it right back to life. So I want to tell you a little bit about the story of this photo, this desert bloom in the Anza Borrego Desert, and 7 things that really resonated with me that I took from this photograph and can apply to life. Here we go. So this is a photo of life flourishing in a place where life just really shouldn't exist. And the things, like there's a lot of analogies that you can take from this. One is the resilience in adversity. These flowers are thriving in this challenging desert environment. So this desert bloom reminds me that even in those most barren periods of life, there's potential for growth and renewal always. 2 is hidden potential. When you return to this place in the summer, you don't see that there's this capability for these wildflowers to sprout like this. It makes you remember that latent life force that is just below the surface, which for me is this metaphor of the untapped potential in ourselves, just waiting for the right conditions to flourish. 3rd, I'm thinking about the cycles of renewal of these flowers. There's very specific environmental conditions that need to happen for a superbloom like this to happen, which I think about and say, okay, even in those times of dormancy in life, those probably are preceding times of extraordinary growth and beauty. So hang in there. 4, the beauty of the contrast. These vibrant colors and blooms in this barren desert landscape create quite a visual contrast, which certainly reminds me that all of the emotions of life, joy, sorrow, excitement, disappointment, can all happen in concert with another at the same time. It's just a matter of which are you going to look at and appreciate. 5th is how things are connected. Everything is connected. For the super bloom, you do need the soil to be correct. You need the rainfall to be correct. There's just things that happen that you don't see that need to be right in order for these conditions to arise. Kind of like our own lives and the complex web of relationships and circumstances that lead us to the situations that we're in today. 6th is just the beauty. These super blooms don't last long, maybe a matter of 2 weeks, which really helps me just remember to appreciate the moment, because it's not going to last forever. And finally, 7th is adaptability. These desert plants and wildlife have really had to evolve and develop unique strategies to survive these harsh conditions, which is an inspiration for us to develop resiliencies in our lives and find really creative solutions to life's challenges. I call this image Life Finds a Way. It is available on my website if you'd like to take a look. But even more importantly than that, I hope that you're able to find some inspiration in the message of creating that photograph and in creating your own photographs, and just take those moments and treasure them and apply what you learned from those experiences to your own life, because it is extremely helpful. I hope you've had some fun here today. Thank you for hanging out with me in my room here, and I am really grateful for you. I hope you'll subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you for hanging out with me.